Hello and welcome back to Autumn's Journey. This is the second episode I'm uploading today to make up for no videos yesterday, and we're about to continue moping about Orly and not getting the night job. It's over. All over. What does one do to reassure heavenkind? I tilted over, letting my curled body rest against the bench. You usually take him or her out to the pub so they can drown in their sorrows. What's a pub?
What?
Is it some type of lake? I don't want anyone to drown.
Thanks. Annoying.
I wanted to become a knight so I would be able to help you better.
I don't care.
Don't care? Hey, rocks for brains. A precious little girl's dreams just sort of got shattered into a million pieces here. Excuse me if I don't feel like guiding you to the next altar right now.
Stop!
Holy, yep. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yes. How did you know? Although I could not see Omari and Kurt's reactions, I had a feeling they were promptly agreeing with that remark. Did he witness the bench scene from earlier? Being reminded of my rejection was enough to get me on the verge of tears, but I nodded again and tried to regain some dignity.
Oh, sorry about that.
I'm sorry for not knowing about the new regulations and... Back in my day, we didn't have all these Wii U's and stuff like that, but, oh, I guess that's just backtracking. Let's not do that. However, I can't just knight anyone. If you possess the same skill and potential as a student of the Oliver Knight Academy, I could possibly make an exception here. Who else thought that she was actually going to go through a lesson that she doesn't need to be a knight to help Amari and Kerr? Oh boy, that's a little letdown. Sword! Well, now I gotta... Well, whatever. I was thinking of changing the title of the last video, but no, I don't think I will. I'll be back soon. Please wait here. Same as you. I hope she comes back soon, though. She did promise to take me to that glittering shop. What's a cavity, anyway?
Look,
That's what I said.
of course.
You're right.
Thanks.
About earlier, you fought rather competently. That surprised me. Never thought my spells would come in handy that way. I'm glad it worked out.
I have a question.
Why did you and Orderly burst out laughing anyway? I admit it was a rather interesting scare tactic, but I don't think that was his intention. I'm curious. Nothing important. Hey, you two. Did it work out? I mustered a small smile and rubbed the back of my head. Yeah, maybe not as I'd like, but not all was lost. Besides, he was impressed, but he can't give me the rank without more proof. I'll be helping out at the Argent Valor Guard as a knight in training. I can do quests and little tasks, but I can't be included in any major orders. They said to compare to the final year at their academy. I didn't exactly get that comment, as I'd never enrolled before, but I guess that meant I could consider myself close to graduating. Especially the situation solidified some of my confidence, and now I was grinning.
I did it!
What the heck? Victory music. Alright. Yes, Kerr. However, it's getting late, so things will have to be postponed. Looks beautiful out right now. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm kidding. But I still intend to keep my promise. I'll take you to the altar first thing in the morning, and then I'll show you to the marketplace. I'm happy with that arrangement. That works. Oh, and I even got my own lodging, like a real knight. But I can't let unauthorized people in with me. I could find an inn for you both and... An inn? Oh, where you can sleep indoors for a price. We'd pay them. No, we'll be fine outside. Kerr? I'd rather sleep outside anyway. Right, it's autumn now, but it's still pretty warm. However, please tell me when it's starting to get too cold to remain outside at night. Then I can arrange an inn. I'm not sure where you'll go currently, and the garden seems nice, so you could easily get some sleep there. Just don't get into trouble when I'm not around. I'll be watching over him anyway. What's that supposed to mean? I went to the lodge with the others as directed, and was pointed to the second floor where I could begin staying. It was essentially like an inn. Female knights temporarily stay in Oliver or live here. I read that line too fast. While they remain here, they can do various tasks around the city for money or little rewards. Think of it as training for all of the virtues a knight should represent, so they will be honorable and righteous both on the battlefield and while protecting civilians. And of course, you'll help me. You two will be able to learn everything about Heavenkind without getting too boring. If I didn't become a knight in training, we'd probably just wander aimlessly hoping for something to do, and I don't think Kerr's master would accept that as a meaningful experience.
Of course.
Yes? I don't know if fighting other Heavenkind would count as an ideal experience. We'll see what I can do. For now, let's get to that altar tomorrow and see the marketplace as well. I'm exhausted. So much happened today.
Of course.
See you in the morning.
Thanks.
Don't oversleep, Kerr. Oh boy.
Look,
Is this one of your reluctantly admitting something confessions again?
shut up.
Okay, Kerr. It shows I'm understanding you better. Is it about the fight? It's okay. I guess my reaction was a little immature. I'm surprised you didn't leave me there.
Oh, sorry about that.
Sorry for snapping at you. We do seem to rile each other up. I'll try to be a better friend to you. Friend?
Yeah.
I mean, we've already been through so much together. I consider both you and Amari friends. He awkwardly mumbled a goodbye and departed. Guess that notion never occurred to him. Well, Orly, you're a knight in training now. Time to start acting like one. That is definitely acting like an honorable knight. Jumping up, I entered the lodge, eager for the next day and the adventures it would bring. Oh boy. New chapter? Yep. Chapter 6. Knight in Training. Oh, I know this place. Oh. It's a different place. Alright. Now this is a real cave. Droplets of water echoed in the puddles as we walked carefully through the cavern. Kerr led the way happily. You sure? It looks like the last one we were in. Are you kidding? There's more tunnels, its sediments are mostly limestone, and the roof is higher.
Of course.
Leave it to an earth dragon to know his surroundings. I like underwater caves. They make great layers. Amari seemed cheery as well. Numerous branching tunnels made me nervous, but my companion seemed unfazed by it all. I don't get it. It's like you know where you're going. Dragon intuition? We actually came here earlier, thanks to Heavenkind's help. So much for that promise not to wander off.
I'm sorry.
I know, but Kerr was determined, and I didn't want to let him out of my sight. However, Master Bedros wished for me to be accompanied by a Heavenkind on each altar to prove he's not going straight from one cave to another. And not just any Heavenkind, but one that has been there with him the whole time. Wouldn't your word be good enough, Amari? You're overseeing the whole thing. He shifted nervously.
Well...
It sounds like you have no influence here. Something like that. I arched an eyebrow dubiously, but before I could question further, Kerr announced we had arrived. There's a small carved statue of an earth dragon set on a block. Kerr gestured accusingly at it before turning to me. Do they even try to make impressive ones? They think we would be pleased at this? A life-sized one would be more worthy. Go humbly beg for his forgiveness. I gave him a gentle shove and stuck up my tongue. He glared, but his usual intensity had diminished somewhat. I was planning to remain where I was, but I saw Amari retreat to give Kerr some space. Not staying?
I'd rather not.
I don't feel like I'm eavesdropping on a private conversation. It doesn't seem that personal to me, and you can only hear Kerr speak. That did not convince Amari, and he merely kept walking back until he had vanished around the bend. Maybe Amari had a point? As I turned.
Whoa.
To give you some privacy?
Right.
And that does it for part 9 of Autumn's Journey. Well, we see that Orly wasn't going to get a good lesson of not being a knight doesn't mean she can help. But I'm not that all sad about it. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.